I do believe this is the last day that the store will take some loose straw, so need to get this field harvested this morning, get it there. Hopefully I didn't get my days mixed up, but I think this is the last day anyways. Wow, the bank account is looking pretty good. Got the field harvested down by the store where all the soybean that was in it. Had weeds in the field, but still made a pretty decent amount of cash from it. Something like $28,000 from selling those soybeans directly right to the store. Didn't bother bringing back to the silo because the soybean price was pretty decent. But man, those extra solar panels are definitely paying off. I think I went to bed with like $38,000 in the bank account, and with the stored power that we had feeding back into the grid. Woke up this morning and yeah, 60 grand in the bank account to start the morning. Not too bad. I spent a little time this morning. I got the autonomous tractor in the field over the hill there. I think that's our biggest field. I weeded that field, not long ago, but it was half weeds, half not weeds, and now the other part of the weeds have grown in, so taking care of those. At least the autonomous tractor is. I did go over and check on the silo bunker. Kind of forgot a little bit about the silage or the chaff I had in there. That is all fermented and ready to be sold, and actually the price right now at the store is pretty darn good. It's like $207, but unfortunately, priorities first. I got straw here that I need to sell, and the straw is actually going for a pretty decent penny this morning. I think it's going for like $50 per. So I will take that anytime. I need to go back to the trailer and unload here. Got my first load of oats. I need to top off the horses as well. I need to take one of the horses, probably No Name. I haven't taken him out for a trot in a day or so, so I think I'll take him out for a trot a little bit this afternoon. The heat wave has kind of subsided a little bit, so I don't think it'll be too much of a problem taking the horses out. I haven't taken a horse out since Freckles jumped into the pond over here. Not that I mind too much. I mean, it was nice to cool off, but it's just one of those moments where you're not ready to be tossed into a pond or whatever. Yeah, just wasn't ready for it. Still, I checked the mailbox this morning. No word from anyone, so 2 letters later asking about the farm, if it's up for sale, or I didn't ask if it was up for sale. I was asking if they'd be interested, if they have been interested in selling the farm at all, and if so, what would entail. But I've been kind of figuring out some financial things. Yeah, I need 200 grand more in order to be able to put down this, I don't want to call it a factory. It's pretty much autonomized, I do believe, in a way, but to make straw and hay pellets. Now, I have no way to make hay at the moment, but I do have at least a mower, but I would need a tedder and then probably a windrower to get the hay back into nice rows to pick up. But as for straw, yeah, I got plenty of straw. And actually, the store was offering a good deal for pellets the other day. Actually, I think it was yesterday when I was harvesting the soybeans. There was a great demand for some pellets. And it was like $600 per 1,000. So I'm like, wow, that's pretty darn good. I mean, if you take consideration what loose straw and hay goes for, or it was going for, because this is the last day, and what pellets go for, there's a big difference there. So I need, I shouldn't say I need, I want to get that factory up and going. But it's going to take a while to build it, so that's the only thing. Once I get the prefab stuff, I do have a trailer to lug stuff back and forth, but it's going to take me a couple days to build it. So the fields over here, I think I'm just going to leave fallow for a while. In other words, I'm not going to seed in here, but the 2 big fields I will keep up with that. And I'm thinking at some point today, I may take out a loan to get the factory placed down, because the sooner I get the factory, the sooner I can start making a profit off of it. And really, it shouldn't be too difficult to repay that loan off as fast. I mean, with the income from the solar panels and the income from the 2 fields, and I do believe, I think one field was canola and the other field might be, I know I replanted soybeans back in the field that I harvested yesterday afternoon. Well, I shouldn't say I replanted, the autonomous tractor replanted them down. So Yeah, I got those 2 fields ready to go. They do need some fertilizer, though. The crops have grown enough to put down another stage of fertilization. But first things first this morning, definitely want to get the straw sold before I get down there and say, nope, no more loose straw. So I'm going to take care of this. Because, I mean, if they don't accept it, then it's just going to have to sit here. I'm going to have to do something with it. So I'm already making it. And the horses don't require that much straw. I mean, I guess I could always lease a baler and do it that way, but who knows? Take it as it comes, I guess. Well, that harvest seemed to go pretty darn good. I also did fix the, well, I shouldn't say fix. Did a checkup on the harvester and the header last night, so testing out this morning on this field here went pretty well. Harvested at a decent size, decent speed. And now what I need to do is, well, put the harvester away. I'm going to take some of these oats over. All these oats are for the horses for the foreseeable future. Won't be selling any of these for a while, unless I get an abundance of oats, but I don't plan on just keep planting oats whenever. Although I could, but right now, not so much. Let's put that down. I'll actually fold up the harvester as well, because I'm not going to need it for a day or so. Alright, I do need to give the horses some oats, because it's been a couple days. And I don't think I topped them off anytime lately, so they're going to need some food. The autonomous tractor also finished weeding the field up there, so I went over there, took a little trot over there, got the autonomous tractor, dropped off the weeder, and now it is now fertilizing the field. Let's go give the horses some food. Let's see here. Let's try... trying to remember. Maybe I have to go on the other side of the fence. Maybe I can't tip it through. Alright, I can tip it through, just gotta be a little bit closer. It shouldn't take that much anyways. There we go. Now I'll switch the hydraulics over so it tips to the left side. That's good. Then I'll drop off the grain trailer. Actually, before I do that, the one thing I didn't check is, if I go into the market page, I do have a little bit of canola. When I mean a little bit, a decent amount, 70,000 liters, and it's selling for $7.05. I mean, $7.50 is usually a pretty darn good price. And right now, I'm looking for cash. Because I need another 200 grand, and if I can get to where I don't need to borrow 200 grand, if I can borrow 150 in order to pay for this little pellet factory, then that'd be even better. And since I got the trailer already hooked up, I think I'm just going to go ahead and sell that canola that I do have. Let's pull over and pop this off. Oh, and probably might be a good idea. So now I'm getting the notice from my tablet that the autonomous tractor is done fertilizing that field. I'm kind of going by that way anyways, and I can have the autonomous tractor follow me down to the other field and start fertilizing that one. Kill a few birds with one stone. Well, now that I got him, I keep saying him. There's no one driving. It's an it. I got it all set up, so it should go ahead and fertilize that field. And I can start to see some weeds starting to pop up in this field. So probably around the noon hour today, probably have the autonomous tractor back down here weeding the field at some point. I got a few loads of canola to bring on down to the store at a decent price, and then I'll drop off the trailer, load up the loading wagon, and start loading up some straw. Now I topped off the horses yesterday with some straw. I'll check my tablet just to make sure that they're full on straw. But all that straw will be brought down here, hopefully. see what I get for a trailer's worth. So I should have about 3 trailers worth. That'd be like 63,000 liters. Just to think, a couple days ago I had a $100,000 loan, and now I got 77,000. So I'm getting almost 15 grand. So I should get another 30 grand, which would put me up to 100,000, which is what I'm looking for. That way I'll have to borrow 150 to prepay for the fab kit for the factory. That sounds pretty good. I mean, and right now I think if I'm going to take the loan, I better do it now while I'm not hearing from the farm owner. So if he does have a problem, or if they have a problem, I'm not hearing from them. So if I want to hear from them, one way is to start borrowing some cash, but it's like walking on a tightrope. I don't know what's going to happen. I may not hear from them. I may hear from them. If I do hear from them, they may not have a problem with it. They may have a problem with it. It's all up in the air. Things are just working in rhythm this morning, seems like. Last load of canola coming on down. I do have like about 7,000 more liters sitting back there at the silo, but I'm going to say I'm going to be pretty happy just getting over $100,000 in the bank account for now. And plus, the autonomous tractor is done fertilizing the field down here, so since I'm down here with the trailer, I'll have them follow me back to the farm. Yeah, park it up for a few hours anyways, and then later on in the day I've just got to hook up the weeder to it and bring it on down and weed this field. And that field should be all set. Yeah, but also when I get back, I think I'm going to place the order for the factory. After I take out a $150,000 loan, that would leave me with about $7,000 to play with as of right now. But every hour I am gaining almost, well, not almost. I think it's exactly $1,750 an hour is what we're earning here on the farm with solar panels. Where is the tractor at? That's down there. Alright, I'll have to get close enough to it so I can follow me in the tablet. I'm kind of excited and nervous at the same time. Having a vehicle behind you that costs 300 grand and a fertilizer spreader that costs a little bit, following you behind you like that can get kind of scary, but also exciting that work is getting done at the same time. Alright, right on the back of this thing here. And I'll turn around, back it on in, and I'll leave it parked here for the rest of the morning, because I'm going to need the weeder later on. Actually, I kind of need to lay that down. And then, nope, that off. There we go. We're all set. At least that's all set. I should be done with the trailer as well, so let me go ahead and park that up. And then it's on to grab the loading wagon. And I'll start making some more deliveries. But this time it'll be with straw. But before I do, let me go in the bank account, borrow $150,000. They only borrow $100, so now that I got more equity into the farm, I think $150 should be no problem. And then I'll order at the store, the factory, so probably end up with this like $6 grand. Now there's another weird feeling, borrowing $150,000, then seconds later spending $250,000 plus. Not only did I pre-purchased the fab kit for this factory, I also ordered a couple more pallets, 2 for the chickens and 2 for the sheep to store more eggs and wool there. Just because we're getting so many chickens now, I think I can't count that many. I don't spend that time counting my chickens in the morning. But we are getting a lot of eggs, so I want to guess we have like 250 chickens by now. And of course the sheep are producing wool faster than I thought they would, so yeah, I went ahead and bought some more pallets to hold more. So I'll have to go pick those up at some point, but I definitely want to get at least a couple loads of straw on down to the store just to make sure that they are purchasing straw today. I think they are. I actually think, if I'm not mistaken, I might even have one more day beyond this, but I'm not sure. Not sure at all. But for $50 for 1,000 on straw, loose straw that is, it seems pretty darn good. So the fields up here, I'm probably not going to get to for a few days. Even the fields that the autonomous tractor is taking care of, I will get that field weeded. Well, the autonomous tractor will get the field weeded later on today. But as for harvesting them, I think I'm just going to be too busy doing the factory for the next couple days. So unless there's a great demand or the price is really good for soybean / canola at some point while I'm building it, then I don't see myself, because I got to harvest it. That's something the autonomous tractor can't do. So yeah, I'll harvest it if the price is good. But if the price is not good, then my next couple days are going to be building this factory and building the factory only, just to get it up and built. Because, well, it's not, I mean, I paid for it. It's not going to do good have all the materials sit down at the store. And I'm pretty sure the store is not going to want the materials sitting down there too long. And plus, that will allow me to go ahead and start planting some wheat / barley. And I can take the straw and put it into the pellet factory. You know, I've only read on the manual on how to use the pellet factory, so I'll have to see how it goes. Like most things I've been doing since I get here. Oh yeah, I'm starting to get loose egg boxes over there, so the pallets are full. So I got pretty close to 20,000 liters of eggs. So if I can sell the eggs sometime soon, and same thing with wool. I think I got like 22,000 liters. Yeah, I'm working on 22,000 liters of wool over there as well. Yeah, if the price on that stuff rises up, I should get a decent amount of money so I can pay off this $150,000 loan. And then the next step, I think, for the farm is getting myself a bigger tractor. We do have the big, well, the autonomous tractor. That's I think it's just shy of 400 horsepower. But it's something I'm not going to drive around using my tablet with that, so I need a drivable tractor. So I'll have to sniff around, see if, I can see the new tractors, but maybe I'll sniff around and see if I can find a used one like I did with the autonomous tractor. That'd be really good if I can find a decent tractor. I would like to get a real big tractor, but I don't need it yet, so it'll look kind of foolish to the farm owner of buying a big tractor when I don't really need it at this current time. So, you know, I'm thinking somewhere to 300 horsepower, maybe 350. I think before I was thinking 250 to 350. But, yeah, I just have to see what's out there. So how much money I get for a load of straw? That seemed pretty darn good. $13.09. I think that's the best I've gotten for a load of straw since I've been coming down here. Yep, those are the pallets for the chickens and the sheep. I'll probably take care of those after I get done with the straw. I think I'll do the straw first. Then I may take No Name out for a trot, and then eventually I'll get the autonomous tractor down here. Like I said, sometime around noon. And the rest of my day will be I'll bring the pallets back, and maybe depending on if they got material here for the factory, I may actually start building the factory this afternoon. Is just putting in a foundation, pouring concrete, so that's going to take just a little bit, I think. Give it a good day to cure and start building the inside. It's not going to be too difficult. Luckily, the Class tractor is still at the store with a forklift on it, or pallet fork, and I can load stuff on the back of the trailer and bring stuff down. I think most of the stuff, I don't want to say is snap together stuff, but I don't think it's going to take me too long to build a factory. Well, a couple days, and it's going to be a couple of hard working days. I'm definitely not going to complain after I get done building the factory that I got to sit in a tractor for a couple hours. It'd be kind of relaxing, but yeah, need to take care of the straw first. But it's looking good. I do have some money in the bank account if I need it, but I don't plan on working in the fields anytime soon. And like I said, with each passing hour, $1,750 we're earning from the solar panels, so that's gonna help out for the next couple days. Just by, I don't want to say doing nothing around the farm for the next couple days, but I should be able to get the loan below $100,000 by the time I finish building the factory. The last of the straw from the oat field I just harvested this morning. Let's go going to get me close to $10,000 in the bank account, but it may put me over. I'm not sure. But either way, the solar panels should bring me in. Actually, it is going to give me over 10,000. Sweet. This looks better when you have another digit there in your bank account, as always. So I got all the straw harvested, hopefully in, well, 3 days' time. If I have no problems building the factory, then I'll have a way to sell straw pellets. I still will need loose straw once in a while to give the horse some bedding. And of course in the future, pigs / cows, whatever I decide to go on. But I think my next step is just to get another tractor for myself. I don't know if I want to trade this one in. Blue book value on this tractor right now as is, I'm looking at like $6 grand for it. So if I'm buying, if I want to trade it in and get a tractor as I'm looking for when they're brand new, they're like 300 grand. So if I'm only going to get $6 grand in return, I'd rather just keep the tractor around the farm, because you never know when you need the extra tractor to do something. You just never know. So right now I have no intentions on selling this tractor to upgrade. And I'm not sure if I should either way anyways, if it was worth quite a bit, because I don't know if this has any value to the farm owner themselves. I mean, the other equipment I traded in, I mean, like the harvester header, I traded in to upgrade that. I upgraded the, I sold the cultivator and plow to get the subsoiler. But the tractor, yeah, you never know. Actually, the loading wagon, I don't know where I'm going. I was thinking maybe parking it up there, but I think I need to park it back in the shed where it always is. Yeah, the small field here, I'm thinking maybe in the future I could be getting another shed to put in there. Although I don't see myself, I know this originally had bales in it. So I assume they used to use this for bale storage, and I don't know if I'll ever have bales, since I'll be doing pellets. I may be a good storage area for pellet storage. Alright, so cables, PTO, attach. Park that there. That's pretty darn good. Yeah, so the fields up here, the 3 fields, I'm just going to leave fallow for a couple days. And yeah, I know I got a grass field. Well, I'm making a field over on the other side of the silo bunker. I have not got to it yet. Really haven't even really got a chance to even fix the plow. But the plow may need a little bit of welding. But since I got a little bit of time here in the morning, it's still not even just 9 o'clock. So I think sooner I take out No Name for his trot this morning, the better. Before, I mean, it's nice, and I don't want to say cool this evening, but it's not really, really hot like it has been. So let me go ahead and grab No Name. I'm going to take him for a little trot. I'm probably going to expand my horizons around here. Just go someplace maybe I haven't gone to before. There we go. How much water do you guys have? Oh, pretty darn good. Got a little bit of manure showing up there. I'd like to get rid of this tree and get like I still haven't asked the store about trees. Alright, No Name. Let's go for a trot. Well, since I haven't been over here in a couple days, I figured I'd just come over and just take a quick look to see what's going on. And pretty much it's been a stable situation over here for a while. So that's a good thing. That water looks really clean too. But as far as I'm concerned, up here, no news is good news. What the heck is that up off in the distance? Come on, No Name. Step on it just a little bit. This is a section of the area I have not been to, because I definitely want to remember this. It's like an old castle or something. Very interesting. Whoa, don't get too close to there, No Name. I mean, I do see like a bridge over there. Is that the only way to get to the building? What's left of the building? Definitely looks like it's surrounded by water. Don't know how deep it is. Looks rather deep. Don't think I want to be going in there. Who knows what's in that water? Who knows what the owners of the castle put in the water to protect themselves? I mean, the bridge looks like it's in decent shape. What do you think, No Name? You want to go across? Yeah, the boards all look good. The rope look good. Yeah, it's nice and sturdy. Very interesting. I mean, obviously no one has been here for a while with the condition this building's in. If I even want to call it a building, more like a ruin. I wonder if the farm owner... I'm pretty sure the farm owner knows about this. Very interesting. Definitely will have to keep this area in mind. Don't know what I could use it for. But who knows? Make them in handy someday. Alright, No Name. Let's get you back to the stable, clean you off. And, yeah, I need to get back to work.